It's Friday morning after a lovely day yesterday in Bergen, exploring the town in pouring rain. Bergen was living up to its reputation. We're leaving today to a place called Dingja. I hope I pronounced that correctly. That will improve. And it's about 50 nautical miles, all motoring probably. There's not a lot of wind, and we're ready to go. We just filled our tanks here again, fully up, and we're ready to that short trip. Today's route leads us inshore. So here is Bergen, here is the small place of Dingja, and if we zoom in, we see we go here the inshore route through the fjords, and along near the coast, through the islands, and then over to Dingja. It's a small little place, little harbour, and we're gonna stay for the night. We are motoring up Herdlefjorden, just north of Bergen, and enjoy our first impressions of this land new to us, with its calm, protected and deep fjords, and its rocky, tree-lined shores and islands. To pass the time motoring, we tie a few soft shackles for Markus' boat in Switzerland. We use 4mm Dyneema braid. Dyneema is a very slippery material. To make sure it does not come loose, the knot has to be properly tightened. For this job, I use the winches and a vice grip pliers. I haven't done a diamond knot in a while, and it takes some time to get it right. And Markus is on a steep learning curve.
Das ist der da oben ist, hä? Ich glaube, der müsste da oben. Ich glaube. Ja. Ja gut.
Es muss ein schöner...
Ja. Nur über einen. Geht einfach halber runter. So, warte mal. So. Der. Das nur über einen.
It is quite unusual and a bit scary for us to pass that close to the rocky islands. However, there's plenty of depth even very close in, and the views and the entertainment are great. After 7 hours of motoring, we finally arrive in Dingja. The small guest pontoon only has space for 2 mid-sized boats. The rest is made for small recreational and fishing motorboats. As the main pontoon is occupied by 2 boats, we make fast at the end of the finger pontoons. Not ideal, as there is a massive anchoring chain for the pontoons passing right under our keel. But the weather forecast is calm and it seems okay. To my surprise, after a long winter rest and without a maintenance service, our trusted outboard starts on the first pull. I had read that Dingja is a fishing paradise, so there is no time to be wasted. We pack our gear and off we go on our first fishing expedition. The chef had threatened with porridge for dinner, which I hate, so we'd better catch some. No pressure.
Take me high!
Meanwhile, Nina and Catherine enjoy their first sauna. The dip in the seawater is not straightforward, as the resident swan fiercely defends its territory.
Wollen wir die filetieren, einfach so, oder wollen wir es noch zuerst ausnehmen? Was meinst du?
Our first fishing expedition is very successful. We return with a bucket full of sei, and with the help of a German guy, a holidaying fishing enthusiast, we turn the fish into nice-sized fillets. They are of good size, we are told. Much later on our trip, however, our daughter-in-law catches them in proper size.
Die Gräten unten runter.
Ja. Und dann nach vorne raus. Ja.
Kannst du die wegreißen? Das sind die Bauchgräten, ne?
Ja.
Oh, das sind alle innen, ja.
Mhm. So.
Super. Ja.
Und dann, hier vorne sind noch Gräten und dann musst du einmal so ein V machen.
Ganz zaghaft.
Ja, möglichst da hinten mit dem Wasser da. Ja, und runter, ein bisschen runterheben. Ja, so.
We're making sushi.
Sushi!
Fish,
From what?
You caught, right? Like about 3 hours ago? 2 hours ago?
Freshly caught
Freshly
fish.
caught fish. So, really looking forward to it.
Oh,
Let me
look
see
at
if
that.
I can. Ooh,
This
look at
is,
some fish.
I told you guys, this is a 5-star hotel here. Yummy.
So awesome.
What are we having? We're having fresh sushi, rolls and sashimi from freshly caught fish.
What kind of fish?
In German it's called Seelachs.
Sea salmon.
No, it's not sea salmon. It's not called sea salmon. It's called sea. I don't
How
know.
does it taste?
Strange
They
name.
look fantastic. I just had some wasabi in my nose. It's fantastic.
The wind should be perfect for me to give a try. To take Polaris around the corner. There we have some water, electricity. So it's a try. I give my best.
We believe in you.
Warte, ich mach das da. Okay. Du kannst dich voll auf Steuern konzentrieren. Also Nina, wir machen zuerst die hintere los, wie der Wind bläst uns ab und dann nachher die vordere. He? Hinten sind wir frei. He? Gut, Nina, du kannst lösen.
Gut, vorne sind wir frei.
The two boats on the main guest pontoon have left and we decide to move Polaris over there. And because we have plenty of crew, even to take pictures, Catherine decides to take a turn to park Polaris in her new berth. We spontaneously decide to stay here for another day. There will be no wind in the next days, and so it doesn't really matter. After a day exploring Dingja and its surroundings, it is time for another culinary highlight. Markus and Nina brought the Swiss cheese fondue from motherland.
Wow.
Something we dearly miss abroad.
Kitchen livery.
Ja, nein, das ist nicht erst.
How we have to eat this fondue?
Fondue with traditional. It's eaten with bread.
With bread.
Self-made bread.
Okay.
That's
That's
the
not
tradition.
tradition.
Wow.
That's luxury.
And you have to do an 8 with the bread.
No.
No. Wow.
No?
Oh, it's necessary to
It
do an
is?
8. Yeah. Very nice.
Okay.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit and good.
Beautiful.
And very important, the plate has to be clean until the end. That's
Kann
only
ich
for the
nicht
bread.
wirklich.
No, that's here. Oh, red wine.
Yes.
So I
Lots
have
of
you.
nice red wine.
Normally it would be white wine.
No, no.
No, no, no.
Wine.
Wine
Wine.
or kirsch.
And after a delicious dinner, we enjoy the magic of our first real Norwegian sunset.
So, morning.
Mit dir Slip und dann kannst du deine Lösung reinkommen und dann können wir gehen. Good morning, it's Sunday morning. We just left the lovely place of Dingja, where we spent 2 days. Beautiful, secluded, small bay with some lovely people there. We will be back when we come down there, I think. And today we're on the way to Måløy, or Måløy. It's 63 nautical miles, about 10 hours through the fjords. Maybe there will be some sailing, and we're on our way further north. It's a southerly wind at the moment, not too strong. It's a forecast of 5 to 10 meters per second, which is 10 to 20 knots, so quite a broad range. I think maybe here in this area, here we might be able to sail, and then it's up again into the sounds and up to Måløy. We continue to follow the protected inland route along the sounds and behind the off-laying islands. We knew that by taking this route, generally there would be little sailing and a lot of diesel to be burnt. For us, however, this is the perfect way to immerse into the beauty of Norway, even if most is under engine. As we approach the 17th of May, which is Norway's Constitution Day, Markus feels inspired and recites the lyrics of the Norwegian national anthem, written by good old Bjørnstjerne Bjørnson in the 1860s.
Bjørnson, der die Nationalhymne geschrieben hat, die erste Strophe vor, zuerst auf Deutsch und nachher probiere ich mich in Norwegisch. Ja, wir lieben dieses Land, wie es emporsteigt, gefurcht, wettergepeitscht über dem Wasser, mit den 1000 Heimen. Lieben es und denken an unseren Vater, unsere Mutter und die Sagenacht, die senkt Träume auf unsere Erde. So, und jetzt wird spannend, jetzt mache ich das Gleiche auf Norwegisch. Ja, vi elsker det landet, som det stiger frem, furet forbidt over vannet, med de 1000 him. Elsker det overtenker, bavar var og mål, og den sagenatt som senker drømme bavar gjort. Rolling, 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 rolling.
Standing at your door. When the morning standing at your door. Brighter than our mornings come before. Brighter than our mornings. Don't be late, my dear. Life won't wait, my dear. Don't.
Behind the bend, with 860 meters above sea level, appears the majestic Hornelen, Europe's highest sea cliff by a vertical drop. What an impressive view!
My dear, don't be late. Don't be late.
And through Fjords, we make our final approach to Måløy, between the islands of Risøya and Gangsøya, and we pass under the 40-meter high bridge into Måløy Sound.
When the evening falls across the land.
Måløy is a good starting point to round the notorious and exposed Stadlandet Peninsula, which we will do in the next episode. But before that, we enjoy a delicious pizza fresh out of Catherine's galley.